Welcome back. This is part 3 of basic how-to video on Photoshop. Okay, so if you've missed part 1 and part 2, this video is not going to make a whole lot of sense. So refer to those and then eventually you'll be on part 3. All right, so at this point, what we're going to do is let's put a nice background, okay, because this white background looks a little plain. All right, so I need you to open up your internet browser. In this case, I'm going to be using Google Chrome. And go ahead and go to Google. You should Google every day. Now, type the word background. And then hit enter. And then, what I want you to do, if you take a good close look, it says images. Click on that. Alright, so now you have a bunch of images to choose from. Alright, so I'm just going to grab pretty much anything because I want to teach you how to put it on your background. And this looks, nah, forget it. Let me look for something a little, tiny bit better. I know I'm so picky, even though I'm just doing this for the video tutorial. I just can't help myself, you know. Ooh, this looks kind of weird. All right, and as long as you know, yeah, I think this will be decent, just for the video tutorial sake. All right, I want you to right click. Okay, take your mouse and right click, and as soon as you do that, see where it says save image. Okay, see that? Okay, click on it. And now I want you to not get confused. Look over here to your left hand side. Okay? Now click on pictures. Okay? Now inside here, if you right click in a blank area, so in other words, you don't want to be touching any of your other things, you don't want to touch photos, you don't want to touch anything like that, just right click in a blank area, just like that. Right click, and now go to new, and now go to folder. See that? New folder. Click on that. And go ahead and make yourself a new folder. And let's call this Web Cloud Online. Okay? And then hit enter. Alright. Double click on the folder you just created. And now hit save. The reason why I want you to do this is so you can find it. If this happens, just hit escape. Now let's go back to Photoshop. So go down here, click on Photoshop. Alright, now let's get that photo in here. So go back to File, go to Open, and now click on this pull down window. Okay, click on it. And take this little bar and move yourself up and click on libraries. Then click on pictures because that's where you saved it, remember? Right? And let's look for that folder that you created called Web Cloud Online. Double click on it. Now double click on the image. And there it is. So now listen carefully. You notice how your business card is gone, but it's really not. If you look over here to these corners, see, your business card is right there. The background is over here. Okay? So very carefully, with your mouse, I want you to click this area, hold it, and now drag down. And look what happens. Now, we could move it over and we have our business card back there. Okay, so you see how this right here has a little lock on it? Take a good look. It has a lock. Okay, you got to double click on it. Okay, with your mouse pad, just do a double click, and then that's going to happen. Just go ahead and hit OK, and now it's not locked. Also, if this is not working, make sure again you're using your select tool. Okay, this is the one I always refer to. Now, click on your image and drag it, and when you get to right about here, let it go. Okay. Now you can close this out. You don't need this anymore. Trust me. Close it. And it says you want to change. No, you don't want to save changes to that. Okay. Now, what's happened is this image is bigger than your business card. Okay, so we're going to have to shrink this down. So don't be afraid. I'm here to help. Go over here to your zoom tool. It's like a magnifying glass. Take a closer look. You see that? Okay. I want you to click on that. Okay. Click on it. Now, go to the center of your canvas. Now, before you click, I want you to, on your keypad, to press the Alt button. Okay? It's towards the bottom. Take a look for it on your keypad. There it is. Okay, it's right next to Control. Okay. Click, hold it down, the Alt button. Okay? Now, click on your mouse. See? It's backing up. It's backing up, and it's backing up. Perfect. Now let go of Alt. Okay. And hit your Select tool. Now you could see that you could actually click on these edges and you could shrink your image down. Click on this edge also, very carefully. Perfect. See? Now you have to finalize it, remember. Go back to your Select tool. Yep, the one that's all the way over here. All right. Click on it, and that finalizes. Okay. So now you're still saying, oh man, but it's gone. Don't worry. We're going to get to that. But for now, let's adjust ourselves. Go back to your magnifying glass right here, the one that we just used. Click on it. But this time, I don't want you to click on the Alt button. Okay, don't click on the Alt button. Just click. And you're getting closer, closer, closer. Okay, until you're comfortable. Okay? Don't forget, go back and click on your Select tool. Perfect. Now, this is where understanding your layers is going to really count. See, your layers is on the top. So it's kind of like a piece of paper on top of everything else that you did that's underneath. So I want you to click it and drag it to the very bottom. Oh, if it didn't work, try it again. Put it right underneath where it said Web Cloud. And there it is. Look at that. That's beautiful. You may have to make a few adjustments. We could just click on this, move this up, take this, move this up. You know, fiddle. You fiddle with it, you make it perfect, you make it beautiful. Okay? And there you go. This is part 3 on your basic Adobe Photoshop video tutorial. And if you have any more questions, please send me a message, or you could also go to webcloudonline.com by simply typing webcloudonline.com. Okay? Thank you so much for your time, and have a beautiful day.